Expletive comes to tell horror movies, guaranteed you can understand. Today we continue the super exciting Silence of the Beautiful Hole. The story takes place one night. The male lead, Arong, is driving with his girlfriend Xiao Yu on the highway. At this time, Arong suddenly became thirsty, so he started reaching out to grab the water cup by his girlfriend's feet. This also led to him being unable to concentrate on driving, completely ignoring the large truck behind him that wanted to overtake, causing the other party to drive directly onto the crosswalk to pass. In this instant, Arong saw a woman in the cargo compartment calling out to him for help, so he quickly woke up his sleeping girlfriend and told her about it. The just-awakened girlfriend was completely confused. And coincidentally, they encountered a traffic jam at this time, and the big truck stopped right in front of them. Arong took his girlfriend's phone to dial the police, but the most crucial license plate number couldn't be seen clearly. Next, Arong had a bold idea, disregarding his girlfriend's obstruction, wanting to get out of the car to see if the license plate was covered by something. As a result, when he walked up to it and looked, there was no license plate at all. At the same time, the cargo compartment was opened a little. Arong reached in and looked around. It was pitch black inside, and he couldn't see anything. Afterward, he took out his phone, reached it in, turned on the flash, took a picture, and quickly returned to the car. When he checked the photo again, what was this picture? Nothing could be seen clearly. Then Arong dialed the police again, telling the police the direction the large truck was going. The police were called, the truck was gone. Everything that should be done was done, but Arong was unwilling. Still disregarding his girlfriend's dissuasion, he insisted on finding the big truck to investigate further. Seeing the stubborn Arong, who wanted to poke his nose into other people's business, Xiao Yu completely got angry. After all, the two of them were going on a trip. Later, while resting at the gas station, Xiao Yu directly proposed breaking up with Arong, then left angrily, planning to take a taxi home. On the other side, Arong just got into the car and saw the truck driver arrive. Seeing the driver go to the convenience store, Arong quickly came up to the truck, shouting outside for a long time with no response. So he went to the driver's seat to look for the key to the cargo compartment. Little did he know, the driver, Sang Biao, was walking back this way. Luckily, just as Sang Biao was about to turn his head, someone called out to him. It turned out the cashier had given him too much change. Taking advantage of this time, Arong hid under the truck, ultimately escaping a disaster, and returned to the car. Just as he recovered, he saw his girlfriend's name on the car window. Arong then understood that his girlfriend was just pouting at him, so he quickly ran back to the convenience store but searched for a long time and didn't find his girlfriend. Next, Arong went to a restroom to see if his girlfriend was inside. Just like that, Arong checked each stall one by one, and as a result, he was treated as a peeping Tom by the security guards. No matter how he explained to the two of them, they didn't believe him, and finally, they directly threw Arong out. When Arong got up, he saw the necklace he had given his girlfriend on the ground. It was actually broken. At the same time, that truck had driven away. Arong suddenly suspected that his girlfriend had met with misfortune and was probably kidnapped by Sang Biao. Arong quickly returned to the car, ready to start the car to chase after him. But Sang Biao had already punctured the tires beforehand, leaving them flat. There was nothing he could do. Then Arong made a crazy decision, casually driving away a passerby's car on the roadside, and started chasing Sang Biao. The security guard, Brother He, on the other side, found something wrong when reviewing the surveillance footage. A big truck driver took a woman away. Afterward, Brother He thought Arong might have been telling them the truth at the time. He was indeed looking for his girlfriend. But at this moment, Da Zhuang directly stabbed Brother He with the nail in his hand. It turned out that Da Zhuang and Sang Biao were partners. After eliminating Brother He, Da Zhuang immediately called Sang Biao, saying that Arong found out you kidnapped his girlfriend and he should be tracking you. Be careful. Upon receiving the news, Sang Biao immediately accelerated and changed direction, driving the car into a small road. Arong, on his side, wanted to block Sang Biao from the front, but the road ahead was not open. There was no choice. He could only get out of the car and go over. When Arong arrived at the place and looked, it was full of big trucks exactly the same as Sang Biao's. At the same time, the police also arrived. Without a word, they directly put handcuffs on Arong and arrested him. It turned out Da Zhuang called the police. He saw Arong steal someone else's car through the surveillance video. Now Arong started talking about the reason for stealing the car. My girlfriend was kidnapped and the kidnapper also kidnapped other women. If you don't believe me, you can get out and check these trucks. You will definitely hear my girlfriend's cry for help from one of the compartments. Hearing this, although the police officer didn't quite believe it, he still decided to get out and check. It wouldn't take much effort anyway. But just after checking a few trucks, an accident occurred. Sang Biao attacked him. Seeing this, Arong panicked and could only choose to smash the window and flee. Sang Biao followed closely behind in the large truck. Finally, Arong ran into a supermarket and hid in the restroom. But he was still discovered by Sang Biao. Luckily, the security guard arrived in time, and Sang Biao didn't dare to do anything to Arong, only pretending to wash his hands nearby. Seeing Sang Biao leave, Arong returned to the stolen car, started it, and continued to chase Sang Biao. But while chasing, Sang Biao suddenly stopped. At the same time, Arong's car suddenly broke down and stalled. seeing Sang Biao's truck driving towards him. Fortunately, the car finally started at the critical moment. Arong quickly drove the car into the bushes. Just as he recovered, a woman suddenly appeared, knocking on the window and calling for help. Arong quickly let her into the car. The woman, named Lisa, said she was kidnapped by Sang Biao and had now escaped. Arong then quickly asked Lisa if she had seen his girlfriend, Xiao Yu. Lisa said she saw her. It was a woman with blonde hair. Now that he had a witness, Arong started dialing the police. But at the critical moment, the phone suddenly lost signal and the car was almost out of gas. Lisa was exhausted, so the old couple took her upstairs to tidy up a bit, and Lisa could make a phone call to the police. But just as Lisa was calling the police, the old lady suddenly noticed something was wrong. She looked down and saw the phone line had been cut long ago, and Lisa, on her side, was still pretending to talk on the phone. The old lady did not expose her face to face, only pretending not to know anything. But when the old lady went downstairs, Lisa revealed her true colors. She and Sang Biao were partners. Lisa told Sang Biao her location. Then Lisa pulled the power switch, and while the old man was checking the fuse box, she attacked him from behind. Then Arong was also attacked by Lisa. When he woke up, his hands had been nailed to the floor. While Lisa was reaching for the knife, Arong endured the pain, dug his hands out, and at the same time blocked Lisa's attack. Arong subsequently successfully dealt with Lisa. Afterward, Arong walked out of the house with a weapon. Just then, Sang Biao also drove over. Arong then crawled into the bushes. Just when Arong was despairing and looking up at the sky, the old couple's dog suddenly appeared. Arong had a clever idea, giving the portable lamp to the dog, letting it run around to attract Sang Biao's attention. He, on his side, climbed onto the car roof. But the clever Sang Biao quickly saw through Arong's scheme. He parked the car in a yard, then got out and led his dog into the small room next to it. Arong took advantage of this time to sneak into the car, found a mobile phone, and called the police. Then Arong found many infrared rays all around him. And just at this time, the dog suddenly ran over, stepped on the infrared ray, triggered the mechanism, and the surrounding lights turned on. Arong quickly hid in the car, picked up the ice pick, ready to ambush Sang Biao. But after waiting for a long time, he didn't hear Sang Biao's footsteps. Arong looked up and found Sang Biao was not outside, so he quickly got out of the car and turned off the surrounding lights. Behind the house, he found many cages, and his girlfriend, Xiao Yu, was locked inside. After Arong found the key, he rescued his girlfriend, told her to stay put, and went to fight Sang Biao one-on-one. Finally, after a bout of wit and bravery, hide and seek, he successfully dealt with Sang Biao. The two embraced, and the movie ends here.